Previously on Cal Poly Survivor. Welcome back to another immunity challenge. Last tribal, we had Troy voted off, the first wit voted out of this game. With that being said, unfortunately, Tim, I'm going to have to take the immunity back from you. Before we jump into the challenge, just a couple of questions about everything. So, Drew, how was that last tribal and being there? How was that?
It was exhilarating. You know, a lot of people were preying on my downfall, and they were the ones that fell, so it felt good.
Tim and Rachel, how does it feel, obviously, seeing the first wit voted out? You guys weren't at that tribal.
I mean, I think it's been a long time coming. We were 6 in like against a lot of other 6, so it's time that one of us fell. It was going to happen.
Well, obviously, it's been a fun game up until this point, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have had wonderings about where the rest of this game is going. And yes, that means drop your buffs because we are merging into one tribe.
I thought I was safe for one.
Hey,
Josh Lyman, I don't have a buff.
Hey, stay there. Hey, come on. Okay. So congratulations to all of you guys on making the final. Congratulations to all of you guys on making the final 12. Where one of you 12 will be the winner of season 3. So congratulations. That's not the easiest thing in the world. As you've seen, it's been a tough 6 first vote outs. So congratulations to all of you guys making it here. But this is where the game finally starts. So get ready and play the game that you want to play. So with that being said, got some new buffs for you all. All right, welcome to your new tribe, Monterey Tribe. This is now an individual game. You're playing for yourself. You're no longer part of a team. There's no more wit. There's no more grit. There's no more charm. There's no Cabrillo, there's no Higuera, you're now Monterey. So what that means is if you survive the next 9 weeks and you make it to the final 3, you'll have your chance to state your case in front of the rest of the jury, which will be everyone sitting here, for your chance to be the sole survivor of season 3. Tim, how does it feel being part of getting to the merge and be part of the individual game now?
And I think that was my main goal actually, just to be here in the merge, to be honest. So and I think everyone this is everyone's most goals, to be honest. Now we actually get to play our own games now, and we get to mingle with everybody, interact with everybody, so now I'm super excited to play my own game.
Well, I think it's time for the first challenge, and we are no longer playing for tribal immunity. Instead, we now have individual immunity. Individual immunity up for grabs. Here's how today's challenge works. Basically, there's going to as you can see, there's a whole bunch of cups throughout this field. Each of the cups have a slip with someone's name underneath it. I'm going to ask you a question before the round starts. You have to find the name that corresponds to the answer of that question. Once you find the answer, you're going to come back. There's going to be cones over here. And the last person with the name will be eliminated in rounds, I believe. All right. For individual immunity, for the first question, this first round has 9 spots. There's 12 of you, so 3 of you will be eliminated. First question. Who was the first person voted out of Cowboy Survivor Season 3? Survivors ready? Go.
There's nothing on this.
Oh, right.
Shayna, I love you!
Only name I don't know.
One spot left.
Let's go.
You have to know this answer was up. However, Season 3 was Gippy. So show me your cone. Gippy, 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 and Gippy. Which means all 9 of you are moving on, which means unfortunately Jada, Protham, and Lexi are eliminated.
It's okay. Knock him dead, guys.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Spots up for grab. Here's the question. Who was the last person voted out of Season 3 right before the merge? Survivors ready? Go!
I don't fucking know this.
Wait, which merge?
Our merge.
We had 2 so far. Like this.
Who was that?
I have no clue if this is right.
One spot left. Is that so?
He's
right.
Keep booking it.
Run, book it, book it, book it.
They're right after you.
Wait, how many do we have?
Book it on Trivigo.
4, right?
All right. Correct. 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 Incorrect. Correct.
I put myself, dude.
Incorrect. There's one spot left.
We
Troy.
almost got this.
Bro, dude, this cup I saw when I was looking right before. I knew exactly where to go.
Yeah, it's a memory.
Well, it's also like a patience game. The previous one, I was just like,
I think it's just been luck. I've just been running. I gotta go.
Sean's got some. He's on his way back. Say Troy.
I think I'm confused.
And it's Troy. All right, that's it.
Sean, let's go.
Unfortunately, that means Brooke and Tim are eliminated.
What else do I know about this?
All right, we're down to the final 6 with 4 spots left. We've got Sean, Lizette, Cordy, Nick, Liam, and Rachel with immunity up for grabs. So the question is, who's the person that was sent to exile? Survivors ready? Go.
Oh, sorry.
Back. There's 2 spots left.
That was a good call.
Josh, come back.
Who is it?
One left.
Who is it? What the fuck? Hey, if any group here is with such individuals, right?
Back.
We were good as a
All right, Rachel, Nick, come in.
We're fucking dog shit.
Nice job, guys. You're putting in that work.
Correct answer is Sean. Sean's got Sean. Sean, and Sean, which means all 4 of you guys are moving on. Fortunately, that means Rachel and Nick are eliminated.
Oh my god.
Down to 4. All right, we're down to Lizette, Cordy, Liam, and Sean. The question is, and wait for me to say go before running. The question is, who from this season has played an idol? Survivors ready? Go. Spot left.
All right.
Cordy, you're a fucking beast, dog.
Keep looking. One spot. Sean's got one. All right.
Yeah, you're like the back.
It's right there.
Dang, the 2 challenge beats.
All right. Correct answer is Jada. Jada and Jada, which means it's down to Sean and Cordy. We're down to Sean and Cordy for immunity. It's up to one of you two.
Who is lit? Yes, sir.
All right, question is, who is the only person other than being on White Tribe that has been on Orange Tribe the entire game?
Oh,
Survivors ready?
I haven't seen
Go.
that one yet.
The body.
That's dirty!
Hey, tackle him if you see him running back.
Hey, kiss him!
He's being aggressive!
Give him a little kiss!
Fight for it, for immunity. Cody's got a name.
Yeah, Cordy.
What do you have?
That's when it's that's all Sean get it on.
Cordy has Cordy. Just Cordy wins individual immunity. Alright, so you guys all like line up right here. There you go. Alright, that means Cordy is guaranteed a spot in the final 11. Unfortunately for the rest of you, one of you will be the 7th person to vote out of Top 5 Survivor and the first person on our jury where we have the chance to vote for the winner. With that being said, I'll see all of you guys next week, next Monday, where we'll have the 7th person voted out of the season. So, head back and strategize, and I'll see you then. Cool. Okay.
Okay, guys, I made merch. This is so exciting. This is all I ever wanted.
Just blindside Troy, it seems. What are your thoughts on that?
Troy, first of all, I'm so sorry, man. Just know it was a really hard decision from all of us. I just felt so bad after Tribal seeing you go.
Also, I'm so shocked that they voted off Troy. I mean, like, good, because I kind of wanted him out eventually anyways. But, like, I thought that that guy was gonna have them all wrapped around their finger and, like, he wasn't gonna be going home.
That was surprising. I don't know. I thought Troy was cool, like, when I talked to him, but I don't know. Apparently they were, like, they just voted him. I don't actually know. I tried to ask around, but nobody really said anything, so.
How does it feel to get to the merge?
Yo, it's lit. I'm gonna probably be on, like, the, what do you call it, the jury. That'd be cool, you know? Spin some bars, you know? Having a say in who wins. That'd be cool.
I made it to the merge! Thank goodness. Like, being at this point in the game where I am right now, like, this is the goal that people normally have when going to Survivor. Like,
We made it to merge. Monterey forever. Okay, that was weird.
if I get voted out, I'm gonna be on the jury and I'm gonna have a vote and say in who wins this game, which makes me so stoked, but I do not want to be the first person on that jury.
That challenge was really cool, but I knew that it was only one of us, so I'm just glad it wasn't Jada, honestly.
So now is my time to rally in who I can. Andrew immediately tried creating an alliance with me and Liam. We actually went idol hunting with him, and I can tell, like, he's a very outspoken person, and the White girls do not like him.
Liam, I'm cool with Liam. You know, Liam's asking me who I'm voting for, and people try to keep him out of the loop until right before, but I'll just tell him because then he's gonna be more loyal to me because he's gonna be like, what's up with everyone else not talking to me? But I talked to him immediately, so I'm pretty sure I have an ally, a strong ally in Liam.
Another target is Drew. Nobody really likes Drew for some reason. They think he's like not being real.
I'd be open to even voting him this round because if that's what everyone else wants to do, like, I will go with it, like, as long as it's not my name.
Me and Jada have a cool little relationship, but it's on the low. You know, it's on the low. Can't tell no one because, you know, the crew of villains. The two people that they keep trying to get out, so we can't be like showing we're working together because then more people are gonna think that we're powerful.
But I would prefer it to be Rachel. Andrew really wants Lexi. I don't know much about Lexi, and I think that Cordy might have Lexi like wrapped. So if he does, then I don't want to take out Lexi yet, and I would rather take out Rachel.
What are your thoughts on Cordy winning immunity?
Dude, I couldn't be more happy that Cordy won immunity. He is definitely the guy I'm closest to in this game. He's the guy that has my back.
as far as clues, what I got so far is that there is a stone and architecture graveyard. It's just up there not long ago. We got.
Oh, really? Not graveyard?
But architecture, like, there's a huge event going on this weekend, so it's now or never to get that thing. Let's go.
I was like okay with Cordy winning it because I talked with Cordy in the challenge before this one, so, and he said he was good with me, so like I thought for sure like we definitely would be working together and stuff like that. And right after the challenge, he pulled me aside and he was like, Timon, do you want to go idol hunting with me? Like I know where the idol is, because Josh revealed the idol clue to everybody, and Cody said immediately he knew where it was.
After the challenge, I walked to Ark Graveyard. I told myself I wasn't gonna do any survivor stuff because I literally am studying, and there's like a bunch of structures there, so there could have been a ship there. So I was walking with a group, Lexi, Cordy, Brooke, and Protham. So like we were walking and talking, and we all were like, I think I like this group and stuff, like I would be down to work with you guys.
It's gonna be awkward if one of us finds it, but I'll be chill.
Hey, you know what?
I'll be chill.
I like this little group.
Yeah.
I think
But, hey,
Okay, so we kind of know where it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. You, Courtney, me, Brooke,
And these
Timon,
two.
Protham, Lisette.
Hey, how we doing?
What
is going on? I'm so confused.
It's the game is picking up now. We're all serious about this.
Right after that, everybody went hunting for the idol after the clue. Everybody spoke to two different groups. One was like Drew, Jada, and Sean, and then I was with like the rest of the other people. We're not really sure who has the idol right now. I think it might be Cordy.
I let Timon know what was going on too. We all just kind of like left him. That always like happens to Timon. We just like leave him.
I have to do my confessional with my producer first. So I went and did my confessional. It didn't even take like 2 minutes. Then I went back, basically. I went outside. Everyone's gone. Everyone is fucking gone. I was the last one there. I met up with Nick, who was the other one that was there.
I can't believe Cody told me he was gonna go like to his lab or something.
Oh, really?
And then he snuck up here and he's trying to find the idol.
I mean,
This is in first place.
I told Cordy that like I was gonna do my confession, I'll be right back. So I thought he would wait, and then everyone's gone.
Okay.
And Nick was like chill. He was like not worried about it, like the idol being found. It makes me think that he has the charm idol, to be honest.
People think Nick also has the idol from our tribe's idol, but he hasn't played it yet, so he's also a big target right now.
I talk with Nick, I get to know him a bit, then we both walk to Architectural Graveyard.
Whoa! What is that?
Somebody dropped their buff?
Oh my gosh!
This is evidence, guys. This is
Wow.
evidence that somebody was here before us. What do we do?
This is a clue.
When we got there, me and Nick, we met up with Protham, Lexi, and then Rachel. Those were the three that were there. Eventually, Liam and Drew were also searching in that area, and then we met up with them as well. So it was basically 5 people in total.
Who are you? Who am I? Who is God? Don't lie to me. Did you guys find it? We didn't. If you couldn't tell, we're a little bit late to the game.
No, we don't think it's an arc. We haven't seen Jada and those guys.
Dude, Cordy was here.
Yeah, but Corey was with us.
Oh, he was? Oh, so you guys are the only ones who came.
Did he dip?
Okay.
So I went and did a confessional, and everybody just dipped.
No, but
Yeah, so
I
they
don't
do.
think it's here. Where did you say it was?
It says College of Architecture and Environmental Design. The red like structure with like 2 like.
Wait, where's that? That's not here?
It should be here.
Holly Canyon. I'm back here. I think I found it. I think
Oh,
I found it.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
I found it.
It's next to that. It's
Okay,
next to that
let's
white
go,
thing.
let's go. Yeah. We just need to find it before freaking Jada.
Whoa! God damn.
Don't fall, Timon. Oh my god, is this it? Okay, it's gotta be buried somewhere over here.
Oh, you're good? You're good? Yeah. Oh, fuck, this is it.
You guys coming?
Okay.
Yo, this is. I don't know if I want to do this. How bad do you want the idol? I'm gonna be the smartest one and walk in the wood.
Not coming this way. It's too muddy.
Who is that?
That's Liam.
Hey, Liam.
Hi, Liam.
You guys can turn on your lights now.
Oh, that's Drew.
Oh, hell
Oh,
no.
hi, Drew.
Okay, time to leave.
Wait, so where was it?
We don't know.
We don't know.
So he doesn't have the idol?
Who?
We're not exactly sure of that either.
No, we shot them.
We literally searched this place for like
10
It's
minutes?
just us.
Yeah.
Wait, so where did you guys?
Oh, that's Drew.
Hey ho, country roads. Does it repeat? Oh my god!
Who did that? So what happened was, because we wanted to beat them, Brooke and Cordy split off first and ran ahead, while me and Lexi and Protham stayed behind. And we think we found it, like a ship kind of looking place. It was already like a little bit dug up though, and it was like really muddy, so like it was hard to look around.
Apparently, Cordy and Brooke bolted to Architectural Graveyard first. Like, I didn't think Brooke was that fast, but apparently Brooke was like speeding ahead, so good on her, to be honest. She's much more athletic than I thought she was.
Okay, so basically, Cordy and I found, oh my god, I have to do this. We have to do this. We found the idol.
Okay, I'm with our team. We are cracking this clue. We got Brooke, me, Lexi, and Sean, and cracking this together. Let me tell you, cracking this together, I feel like it's a strong alliance bond right here. But we went up to Architecture Graveyard. Our phones died, but we found this thing in the dirt, and I could not have been happier. Lexi did us a favor, led the other two people with us, Protham and Rachel, astray, and now Sean figured out this is a chess game. So you can see he is hard at work. He is playing this out. I'm really curious to see what happens with this. We'll update you soon. Lexi, walk us through what happened when we were up there.
All right, so, well, we ran as fast as we could to Architecture Graveyard. And then Cordy and Brooke split up, and then I was with Rachel, Protham. And we were looking at the map trying to find something that was like a ship structure, and then we went one way and we split up, and then we saw you guys coming down, and I wanted to make sure I stayed with them just in case they found it, because I trust both Cordy and Brooke to tell me if they found it, and we did not find it. But we ran into Drew and Liam and Timon on the way down, and we were pretty sure we were looking in the right spot, so we all decided to head back. So I'm pretty sure none of them have, like, they don't know that we have it. So
Worst game of chess I've ever seen. I don't understand. I mean, obviously it was made for a cipher, but like, no one would play like this.
Dang. Well, I think we were good.
Like, I don't want the public to think that we do have an alliance, because they're gonna try and gun out for one of us. Because they're gonna think this is too strong of an alliance, because they're too tight, you have to take out one of them.
yeah, that's
So
what
I
I
think we should
also,
stay
I
neutral.
think you should try to like
Branch off.
get closer to Rachel.
Okay.
Or Timon, and I think you, me, Rachel, and Timon can have like a fake alliance, and then you guys would have a fake alliance with Lizette, and Nick, and then all 8 of us vote together till we knock people out.
Oh, I don't know about Timid being. He's how I knew Troy had the guy.
You know, Troy. Either Rachel told him or Troy also told him.
And what's interesting is that Cordy says that people suspect me of having the idol. Moi? Like me? Like, I appreciate it, but I wish I have the idol, but I don't. So I was like, you know what, screw this. So I ratted out to Cordy that, oh yeah, Troy has the idol. Rachel told me that Troy has the idol. Just to get it off of my butt, because like, that's probably gonna be a thing during merge.
Because we have a couple different ways we can play this, but we can also keep Jada being the numbers. The only thing is Jada does have a mind of her own, so it's going to be like...
This is just Jada's world and we're living in it.
Well, like the thing is, I think she has sway too. She's like, she would be able to round up people.
Who do you guys think would be Jada's like ultimate alliance at this current moment? Like,
I think she would take Liam incredibly deep.
If you can't play for you, help me get to the end. You just go, have a good time, hang out with me, and I keep you, we don't strategize with other people, so you don't have to be forced into a lying situation again.
No, I wasn't gonna do that.
You weren't?
I'm not gonna do license. I mean, I'm just gonna, my new philosophy for this game?
Yes.
Is like, I'm just gonna go do the challenges, hang out with people.
Good. So you're gonna stay in?
Probably, I think so.
Okay. Yay! Yay!
We got the power duo of Survivor going on, guys. Watch out.
We do. Coming for everyone.
First 2 people to win Survivor.
Yes.
Everyone just seems really great and fun to work with. Really have a lot of like trust with everybody there. I hate Timon. Like, something about him just like sets me off the wrong way. and like the next chance I get, I am going to vote him off. I'm literally like, I'm getting predator vibes. Like,
What the fuck, bro? No, that's not cool. Fuck off, bro. No, you take.
Timon and
We
I
knew each other.
Timon and I are
BFFs.
I was gonna
No.
say besties, but then I felt like
We're
vomit go up my throat.
Well, we're trying to hide the fact that we knew each other that much.
Yeah, I think that's the best idea because people that
People won't expect us to work together, to be honest. We're solid at this point.
Yeah, so we should be fine. But Timon already has the idol clue, so we're trying to figure out where it's at right now.
During that whole entire time, though, Sean texted me saying that I have the idol clue or the next idol clue to the idol. Because apparently Cordy found another idol clue at that architectural graveyard location and sent it to Sean, and Sean sent it to me, and that's where I got the chess puzzle thing from.
Okay, so Cordy just got caught in a big fat lie.
Cordy found the idol clue at our graveyard, 100%. And then Cordy sent that idol clue. It's an idol clue, like a slip of paper. So it's that idol clue that we got originally led us to another idol clue.
So I'm texting Cordy like, what's happening, any updates, assuming that if he finds anything, he'll tell me. He doesn't say, he just keeps trying to blow me off. And then 5 minutes ago, he calls me and he's like, yeah, like I really think I know where it is. I'm almost positive someone else has it. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean someone else has it? And then he like switches the story and he's like, I think it was like an idol like clue, because I think as the deeper you get in the game, the more likely it's going to be like a clue instead. And I'm like, wow, interesting, like the one I already have.
An idol clue
And
that
so
leads to another idol clue.
he asked me and Nick if we're willing to go hike to our graveyard where he already was and go look with him, because he's like, oh, I know where it was, I just didn't have a chance to look earlier. So Timon thinks what he's gonna do is try to get me and Nick there and then like miraculously discover it so we can all try to cipher it out together. But he's already shown probably all the Grit members.
Yeah.
He just wants me and Nick to think that it's like brand new.
So I just wanted to make this real quick confessional saying, Cordy thinks he's slick. He thinks that he has me fooled, like he didn't already find that clue. I know he found the clue because Sean sent me a picture of it the night that we were given the idol clue because Cordy already found it. I just was going along with his scheme so Sean didn't look bad and I can keep Sean tight and Cordy can think that he has Sean tight. But he sent the picture to Sean, Sean sent it to me, so I already had been searching for the clue, what the new clue was giving us.
Cordy's also going to be a target next time, it seems, because he's been playing a lot of sides. And people have been starting to notice.
Okay, so Cordy was basically talking about you and saying, like, oh, you were a snake because, like, the first time you guys went idol hunting, he thinks that that's when you found it. And then, like, afterwards, he thinks that, like, you were basically, like, you literally asked him to, like, go find the idol, like, multiple times or something.
Yeah.
And then when you already knew you had the idol, so he felt like you were just wasting him and Sean's time or something like that.
I don't think, like, do you know how people are feeling about Rachel right now?
I don't think anybody really, like, likes Rachel. Okay, I know that, like, people are more willing to work with you than Rachel, though.
Really?
That's the consensus I heard, because there was a crowd at Subway that I, like, walked into after I went to the gym.
Yeah.
Right? And it was like Lexi, Cordy, and like Sean, I think. And then they were talking about like who they want out first, and they were like, "Oh, that's obviously true." And then Lexi brought up, "What about Jada and Rachel?" Because I know they were beefing, and everybody's like, "Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I'd rather have Jada because she's more easier to work with compared to Rachel."
And also, Cordy apparently is in 2 major alliances right now. Not really major, but like 2 small alliances. Cordy is in a 4-way alliance with him, Brooke, Sean, and Lexi. And Cordy's in another 3-way alliance with him, Lexi, and Nick. So pretty sus of Cordy, to be honest. Cordy's playing really hard right now, so he's gonna screw himself eventually. He's playing like Rachel right now.
Next vote is gonna be, like, from the group that I was with, is probably gonna be Drew, just because, like, most people don't want him around. After that, though, I would like to see Jada gone because she's, like, a pretty big threat to me.
So I'm pretty sure the old Wit girls, Lexi, Rachel, and Brooke, are trying to get me out. But what's new? You know, they've been trying to get me out, and they've been failing at it. because what do losers do? They lose. And what do winners do? We win. The votes for Rachel, I'm like 99% sure, so I'm feeling pretty good, unless Rachel has an idol. She's getting out, so another person that wrote my name down is another person that's getting out.
Drew would be an easy one.
Easy. Gone.
Yeah, easy. If we were also discussing possibly Rachel, but at this point, I think we just want the tribe to be as united as possible, and I think that could be most accomplished voting out Drew.
I think originally, when people were just talking, the vote was originally supposed to be Drew. So straight up, like, I thought everybody was gonna go Drew. People have been kind of shifting away from the idea that Drew should be the next boot to go. And I think it's got to do with, like, I think Drew would want to work with those people, because Drew even said to me specifically that he wants to be my #1.
Timon is my closest ally.
How my game's going, I'm apparently now included in a main 6-person alliance with me, Cordy, Jada, and Sean from the Grits, plus Lizeth and Nick from Charm. So that's 6 people in total. I don't know how much we met up on yesterday night, and I don't know how much I trust that. I'm gonna be real, like that alliance is complete bull, to be honest. Like, we had a meeting yesterday and the tension low-key felt super high.
Playing odds, there's like a 33% chance Rachel has the immunity.
33% chance.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
1/3.
I highly doubt she has it.
Who do you
What
think
makes
has
you
it?
think she doesn't have it?
Well, let's go.
I just like,
I don't have it. I watched her like a hawk.
yeah, he did.
It's all in fairness, but I made her emperor.
No, I know, he was literally like following me around, like.
But you.
What? What?
What?
Dude, I literally was like there with the whole group with the Zeth, and then I walked back with everyone. Everyone saw me. I don't have it. Haven't been to our graveyard since.
But it's
because I've been gone. So
it's
I
not in our
literally
graveyard.
What?
That's not in our graveyard.
Well, then I definitely don't have it because I was in the wrong spot then. So. So we need one more.
Who are we missing? We're missing one more, right? Because that's 11 and 12.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Rachel. Not cheap, not cheap. How do you guys?
Wait. Before we do that, are we putting her in the not chief?
I think she's for sure not chief at least.
Not chief.
Rachel does not like me at all.
What happened there? Like, what?
I tried to vote her out and she is still here. So that kind of
Very
was.
valid reason to put somebody's name down.
No, yeah.
It's funny.
You guys want to vote out Rachel this round?
I'm assuming that.
Yeah, she's somebody that I don't think would have the idol. I think it's a good vote.
Lexi's supposed to not be included on this vote because apparently it's just supposed to be us 6 plus Protham and Drew is what we're supposed to drag in, but Lexi's supposed to be not included in this vote. But first Merge Tribal Council of the season, it could be an 11-1 vote on Rachel, to be honest, which is, I was not expecting that. I was expecting 11-1 on Drew, low-key, but like, I guess people didn't want that. So let's see how the game goes from here. Tomorrow will be a big day, so we'll see.
So today we just met in the, we met in an empty classroom with my team, my alliance. It seems like it could work out really well, so I'm really excited. This is definitely a way to get me far in the game. And Jada doesn't know this, but we're definitely going to vote Jada like out in our tribe. I think we all think she's a little bit sneaky. I think some of us think that she has the idol, especially seeing that she found the last 2 idols. So there's a pretty good chance that she has this idol. And I think we got our vote down, like what we're doing. So finally on Sunday I can spend a day just doing my homework and not have to worry about anything Survivor. So I'm pretty excited.
Saturday, I talked to Lizeth individually and Timon individually, and we had kind of agreed to vote for Drew because we didn't think we'd have the numbers to get Jada out. And so then when I was talking to Lizeth, she was talking about how she's a little bit worried about Nick. And I was also a little bit worried about Nick after hearing from the tribal before that he was the main one pushing for the Troy vote and not Courtney. So we kind of had a little problem with that. Sunday, I called Cordy, and he's like, yeah, I don't think we have the numbers to get out Drew or Jada. And I was like, really? Because everyone's I've talked to has said otherwise. Like, I texted Protham, and he was okay with voting Drew out. And then I had Timon, Rachel, Lizeth was okay with voting Drew out, and me. So that was like 6. He's like, yeah, so I think some people are really pushing for Rachel. I'm like, okay, like who? And then he called me, and he was like, I think we have to get Rachel out. I was like, okay, so I'm not voting Rachel out because I've already voted twice. That'd be 2 votes in a row where I voted someone out that I didn't really want out. Like, I wanted to work with Cordy, but it's like, I'm not really working with him when he's just, like, calling the shots with Nick. And, like, I don't even talk to Nick, so, like, why am I working with him through Cordy? And it was just, like, kind of weird.
It's the morning before the first tribal council of the merge.
Then I texted Sean.
Lexi reached out to me about how she hadn't talked to me much because she's only really talking through Cordy.
I said, hey Sean, it's like, I just wanted to reach out because I feel like I talk mostly to/through Cordy, lol. How are you feeling about the vote tomorrow? I know you didn't want to vote Jade out, so I was wondering, like, who else you're open to besides Rachel, because I don't want Rachel out. And he said, I'm comfortable voting for Jada, which is not what Cordy told me.
And she was wondering if we didn't have to vote Rachel and if maybe we could vote out someone like Jada. And I hit her with that I would be very comfortable voting for Jada, as well as that Cordy does not own me, and I could make my own decisions for myself.
And he said, I do not know why people are not looking at Nick. And I was like, you're right, like, I can't stand Nick. And like,
she sent out a whole paragraph, and at the very end of it, it involved saying, I'd also be interested in Nick, because I think he has an immunity idol. And I also believe he has one, as well as he's been way too close with Cordy. He's really just flying under the radar for no reason.
So I'm at the Dollar Tree because I found out that I really wanted to make a fake immunity idol. Want to go to this game saying no regrets, and so, you know what? I think it'd be pretty bad if I went through this game and I never made a fake hidden immunity idol. Plus, like, come on, what better things do I have to do in my life? So, I got this thing and a little bit of a rustic rope. We'll see what I can do with this, and I'll hide it where the main clue leads to.
Honestly, it's a great plan for me because that eliminates one of Cordy's allies that, like, might be closer than me or Sean. And also, I feel like Nick was always gonna gun for me.
Lexi said she's gonna get Brooke and Rachel and Timon. And I said I can get Jada and Liam. Obviously, I've been discussing with Timon for the last hour if this is our best move. And I said, you're probably going to get reached out to.
I talked to them all just a couple minutes ago, and they're all on board. So I think we're chilling with that. And he said he's 100% sure about Jada and Liam.
People still have no clue that Timon and I are incredibly close and talk about every single decision that we make. And keep playing the middle.
The other option is that I'm a little worried that Nick has an idol. I think a lot of other people are.
I think it would kind of flip around what's going on in the game.
So we're not going to tell Lizeth about the Nick clan just so he, like, could never catch wind of it and play his idol. But in case he does, just for funsies, I'm going to talk to Sean about splitting the vote. So it'd be Lizeth, Protham, because Protham told me he'd vote Drew. Lizeth, Protham, and, like me, for instance, vote for Drew. And then that leaves Cordy, Nick, and Drew to vote for Rachel. Or whoever else he wants to vote out, like Rachel or me. And then that would leave Sean, Jada, Liam, Rachel, Timon, and Brooke to vote for Nick.
And then I got some news from Lexi saying that people are going to try to take out Nick. So we're going to split the vote. I think I'm voting for Drew and a couple people are voting for Nick.
So the plans have changed entirely. In the last few hours, I got a call from Sean telling me that instead of voting out Rachel, that we should vote out Nick. Nick was the one that arranged the Core 6 alliance, and we were all going to be going for Rachel. But personally, I don't want to vote out Nick. I felt comfortable in the Core 6 alliance, and this game is all about surviving. So if I could feel safe with that Core 6, then why would I change things up? The only reason why I'm changing things up is because, you know, Sean, like, and Timon, I want I want to show them that I'm with them entirely, even though I want to vote Rachel.
Snake!
What?
I'm joking.
Oh my God. I hate you. I literally hate snakes. I hate you, Pratham.
All right, the first merged tribal of the season. Can't wait to see how everyone's feeling after we're finally one tribe. 12 of you guys with one person that's going to be the sole survivor out of all of you standing here. And Brooke is on Zoom, couldn't make it today, she's not feeling well. Excited to hear how everyone's doing, what your thoughts are going into this merge, how this first week of talking to everyone who you haven't met has been. So Jada, take me through it. How has it been finally getting to know all the people that you haven't met so far and going into the merge?
Oh my gosh, I'm so stoked. So many new people to meet, and I've enjoyed talking to everyone, trying to kindle some new friendships, new alliances. I've been enjoying it.
Definitely. Lexi, what about for you?
I've definitely enjoyed getting to like reconnect with some people and meeting new people, but there's still some people here that I haven't even talked to yet, so.
Cordy, how do you feel it's been being able to talk to everyone, get to know everyone? I mean, you were on a tribe with just yourself from the old grit, so now you have everyone together.
It's been wild. Even though I have immunity from the last challenge, it doesn't really feel like that just because of the anticipation of what's going to happen. And as fun as it has been to talk with everyone, I still don't really know what's going on.
Definitely. Tim, and obviously going to the merge, there's 12 people. So there's a lot of people that have their own ideas of what they want to do, their own strategies going into the game. Some people want to lay low, some people want to make big moves. So how do you come into the merge and find a strategy of what you want to do, or find the people that you want to work with without having to deal with everyone else's ideas of what they want to do?
Well, I think that's what the beauty of Survivor is, like there's 12 different personalities here, 12 different gameplays. There's only going to be one winner at the end. And everyone here realizes that, but like everyone is willing to like still talk to each other, still talk like gameplay or just small talk or anything like that. So you definitely, when it comes to like alliances or like just talking in general, you want to gravitate towards people that are willing to start a conversation with you, or like just like willing to like do anything with you, so maybe you can get their vote or something in the end.
Definitely. Sean, obviously, as he mentioned, that when you get to the merge, or even beforehand, and obviously when you're playing Survivor, alliances form. In a lot of classic Survivor, there ends up being a lot of like tribal lines between the old tribes that came into it. How do you think shifting from the first 3 tribes to 2 tribes to now 1 merged tribe is going to affect the game, or do you think that it's going to be fluid and those tribal lines won't actually end up mattering?
I think it's going to end up being pretty fluid. I feel like, some people have their connections here or there, but each person has their own pathway to get themselves further. And each person recognizes that. And I definitely think people are going to do what they can to just get themselves one step further in the game.
Definitely. Rachel, for you, obviously, on your old tribe, you were just with Timon from your old previous tribe of Wit. So now you have all the other 4 people the other 3 people from old Wit back with you. Do you think that it's back to old Wit together, or do you think that there becomes, like he was just saying, a more fluid game where you're able to talk to more people and stuff like that?
I think it's more fluid. I've reached out to people that I really wanted to work with in the past that I just haven't gotten to because they were on different tribes. I've taken note of some really strong players in this season, and I want to form new connections with people outside of my tribe, as well as keep the connections that I already had.
Lizeth, at this point in the game, it's a turning point, right? So it was obviously tribes beforehand, and now it's an individual game. How does the game change at this point? How have you seen any of that change so far?
I mean, everyone's still sus of each other. I guess that hasn't changed. It feels nice to be able to talk to every single person. I like that freedom, just getting to know everyone. Honestly though, I feel like most people have had their own game plan kind of from the start, so I'm just kind of following that.
Pratham, going into specifically tonight, what do you think taking through this week, how was it with the chats and the conversations you had during the week? Was it something where it was pretty simple and easy to figure out what everyone wanted to do, or do you think there was a complex system trying to figure out what the ultimate decision was going to be for your plan tonight?
I think it was really hard coming in because there was a lot of
voices to be heard. I think there was a lot of chatter going on, which, I don't know, I felt like I was not really a big part of like what was going on because I was like pretty inactive when it came to like socializing, but I still feel like, you know, there's a lot of perspectives that you need to take into account. And of course, like one of the biggest things that like kind of determines whether you can actually establish a connection with someone is trust, but that doesn't exist in this game. So, bro.
My vote just changed.
Liam, you obviously had an interesting reaction. What do you get of like not being able to trust people in this game?
You know what? I trust people. I'm just ready to get my heart broken. And that just is what it is. And in the end, you know, whoever's left will be a great friend of mine, and I'll know they'll be quality, even if they do probably break my trust afterwards or something. You know, the world will be like that.
Obviously, a huge part of Survivor is the trust that you can build within each other. Because like to even end up at the end of the game, there has to be some levels of trust. At the same time, like Lizette said earlier, everyone's trust of each other. You don't know who you can believe, who you can't believe. So Drew, coming into tonight, obviously everyone has their own plan of what they want to happen. Is there something that you want to happen, and do you think it will tonight, or are you feeling worried for yourself?
Well, I am feeling worried because every time I've come to Tribal, my name has been written down. You know, it seems to be a common theme, and I'm still here, so I don't know. But I am very trusting of a person. You know, someone tells me a plan, I tend to follow it, especially if I agree. You know, you tell me something and I'm sticking through, I'm loyal. So I'm feeling good about where I am in the game, but at the same time, you never know.
Nick, what about for you tonight? Coming to tonight with whatever plan that the people that you are working with is coming, do you feel confident in that tonight, or are you also just worried based on like what the many people that are here?
I think I ultimately am confident with the vote, but at Tribal Council, you never know what happens. And for someone who's been to so many Tribal Councils, I've just seen so many people get blindsided, so it always scares me every time I come in here, because I really have no idea who's going on.
Sean, from diving more into the do you think that this week has been, how I was asking earlier if it has been simple or not, do you think it's been changing a lot, or do you think from the beginning it's been kind of obvious to what was going to happen?
I definitely think there's been like quite a lot of conversation going on. You see a couple takes here, a couple takes there, you got to think about what you really got to do. But I do think that there's been a plan set in motion that.
Lexi, so with that being said, do you think that that plan is the same as yours? Do you think it's an easy vote tonight, or are you worried for yourself?
I trust everyone that I've talked to so far, and hopefully they stick with the plan, so I'm feeling pretty confident in our plan.
Timon, what's the vibe going into tonight's vote?
I mean, like, I think everyone, this is the what am I going to say? This is the Tribal Council that sets the tone of the game, honestly. Like, this Tribal Council will determine how the rest of the game's going to go. And if you are not part of whatever that the plan is happening tonight, then you got to get out of the kitchen, because definitely, like, something must be going on behind the scenes. Who knows what's going to happen? I just hope that what I think is going to happen tonight. But we'll have to wait and see.
Definitely. I think that's a perfect thing to start voting on. I think it sounds like the thought of tonight is whether you can or can't trust your allies, the people that you've been talking to in this game. So with that being said, Timon, you're up first.
Hopefully everyone else is splitting the vote, and we'll re-vote, and you or Nick will go home.
One down, 2 more to go. Don't run my name.
The most votes will be the 7th person who had Top Life Survivor Season 3 and the first member of our jury. So before I read the votes, if anyone has an enemy idol or an advantage and would like to play it, now it's time to do so. Alright, no idols played, which means the votes are final. The person with the most votes will be asked to leave immediately and will be the first member of our jury who will have the chance on the finale to vote for the winner. So, with that being said, here we go. First vote. Protham. 1 vote Protham. Second vote. Rachel. 1 vote Protham, 1 vote Rachel. Third vote. Drew. 1 vote Protham, 1 vote Rachel, 1 vote Drew. 9 votes left. Nick. 1 vote Protham, 1 vote Rachel, 1 vote Drew, 1 vote Nick. Nick. 2 votes Nick. Rachel. 2 votes Nick, 2 votes Rachel, 1 vote Drew, and 1 vote Protham. We've got 6 votes left. Next vote. Drew. We're tied again. Tied with 2, Drew, Nick, and Rachel. Next vote. Rachel. That's 3 votes Rachel. Nick. That's 3 votes Nick. Drew.
There's no way.
2 votes left. 3 votes Nick, 3 votes Rachel, 3 votes Drew, and 1 vote Protham. 2 votes left. Nick. 4 votes Nick. The 7th person vote of Cowboy Survivor Season 3 and the first member of our jury. Nick, unfortunately, that's enough. Please come bring me your torch. Nick, unfortunately, time has spoken. Thank you very much for playing. All right, everyone. Well, seems like a lot of names in this vote, a lot of different people catching lots of votes. So I'm hopefully have a good week talking to each other, figuring out what happened. With that being said, I'll see you all for the challenge.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
I'm gonna shrug there because.
I'm literally voting for you because I don't know who you are, and so I told my alliance that we should vote for you. I'm sorry it has to be this way.
I have no clue what's happening tonight. The vote has changed way too many times in the last hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Nick.
How are you spelling it?
NIC.